and we strongly condemn these unwarranted attacks. In recent weeks, the factional presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Atiku Abubakar, made allegations and called for the sacking of Right Honorable Gbajabiamila. This sounded ridiculous, and one would wonder why an acclaimed statesman would want to descend into the arena of propaganda and blackmail. One would expect someone of such height to fact-check his information. It is really shocking that he doesn't know that the issue he is trying to make heavy weather of has been under investigation since last year and before the court. The question on the lips of many then, what is his motive? Our findings indicate that his recent outburst appears to have been influenced by the court judgment on the registration of his political party, ADC. We wish to state categorically that Right Honorable Gbajabiamila had no role whatsoever in the registration of any political party. We therefore respectfully urge Alhaji Atiku Abubakar to direct his grievances to the appropriate institution and pursue any legal remedies available to him, rather than the dragging the Chief of Staff into matters in which he played no part. In addition, some aggrieved members of the All Progressive Congress, APC, who reportedly lost out during the party's internal electoral process, have also sought to blame him for the failed political ambitions. From information available to us, these allegations are politically motivated and are aimed at tarnishing the image of a man who has built a distinguished record of public service. Former Vice President Atiku and others who have amplified these allegations against the Chief of Staff should exercise restraint and allow the relevant authorities to conduct their investigation. While it is entirely legitimate in a democracy to demand accountability from public officials and seek clarification on budgetary or administrative matters, it is both premature and irresponsible to build a political narrative on allegations made by an individual whose purported appointment itself the subject of an ongoing criminal investigations and prosecution. Based on the facts currently available, the more credible conclusion is that the office of the Chief of Staff was not the source of the alleged wrongdoing, but was in fact the office that formally referred the matter to the appropriate security agencies for investigation. That distinction is significant and should not be ignored. Nigeria's democracy must be guided by facts, due process, and the rule of law, not by rumors, forged documents, or politically motivated narratives. While public institutions must be protected from impersonation and abuse, and public officials held accountable where credible evidence exists, public discourse must equally be safeguarded against falsehood, malicious accusations, and deliberate attempt to mislead the public. For the aggrieved APC aspirants, it is on record that Right Honorable Gbajabiamila served as the chairman of the APC Supervisory Committee for the National Assembly elections. However, that assignment was purely supervisory, ceremonial, as the authority to determine candidates rests with the leadership and constitution of the political party, not with any individual. We therefore urge dissatisfied party members to channel their grievances through the appropriate party structure instead of engaging in personal attacks. We also commend Right Honorable Gbajabiamila for his exemplary service to Nigeria and his immense contribution to democratic governance. Throughout more than 2 decades in public service, he has demonstrated integrity, transparency, accountability, and commitment to national development. His tenure as Speaker of the House of Representatives during the Ninth Assembly remains one of the most impactful in the country's democratic history. Right Honorable Gbajabiamila is a mentor to thousands of Nigerians and has provided a future for many through his commitment to leadership, development, empowerment, and selfless service. We will not sit back and allow persons with negative motives to tarnish his hard-earned image through baseless allegations and misinformation. With the interim report from the investigating authorities, we urge them to ensure that all those behind the heinous crime of criminal defamation of character and acts likely to cause a breach of public peace are brought to book and made to face the full wrath of the law. We stand firmly with Right Honorable Gbajabiamila, a man of good character and unequaled public record. In conclusion, we urge all those behind these coordinated attacks to desist from spreading unfounded allegations and instead devote their energies to constructive and productive engagements. Thank you, and God bless you. Signed, Edwin Osago, Doctor, Director of Communications, Democratic Initiative Network.